As a human society, man, as a human society, you have the societal norms and the societal that always follow someone's false words and claims. For thousands of years, man, for hundreds and hundreds of years, even thousands of years, you had dictators and you had leaders that did what's for the people. You had dictators that took, and you had leaders that gave to the people. Because the people believed in him, as he believed in the people. The people shouldn't be afraid of their government. The government should be afraid of the people. Good leaders always told the people the truth. Worst ones always lie. They lie for power. They lie to take. Even the most worst leaders become dictators. And the ones that lie sometimes slips the truth. Yeah. The most worst dictators that do lie sometimes, without realizing it, they slip the truth. And sometimes that truth gets them into a lot of trouble. You know, it's just that here in the United States, we have leaders that try to do the right thing for the people. Some leaders rather think of themselves. Because they have that greed, hunger for power. It's all the 7 deadly sins. Democrats is all those 7. Greed. They want power. They want destruction. We have leaders here that want to put their nose in other countries' business and try to tell them how to live their lives, how to be a country, how to be like them. Because they want to control that very country through a puppet system. world system for decades. The United States had regime changes, turned into a puppet government. We've done it for years. Our government has done it for years. Because the government here in our country, they have their own self-interest. They have their own self-interest. I want everybody who are believing what Democrats are telling them. I want to ask this one question. Here's the question. The first, wipe away all the Democratic garbage, the media, all that bullshit aside for a moment. For a moment. I'm going to ask every single person, even the Gen Zs, pick aside your fake beliefs, put aside all what the Democrats are telling you, set aside what the media is telling you just for a moment. This is a real human logical question here. Take away all the politics, all the media, everything aside. First one question. Are you guys living happy? Are things going well for you economically and socially? Do you have to pay more in goods and services and fuel and charging your EV? Do you have to pay more? Are you living that good life you're claiming you're having? Are you truly happy as you say you are? So the thing is, we're still in inflation still. And I don't think you're happy. Nobody's happy because they got to pay more. Right? See, once Biden leaves office on January 20th and Trump gets inaugurated, see, the thing is, the one thing you're afraid of to admit is that life was good for you under Trump, but you're stuck in that mindset that you're living a worse life under Trump. And Biden was good. Right? I know everybody had to pay a lot more in goods, in fuel, and they got to pay their mortgage, got to pay their insurance. All that shit went up under Biden Harris, man. Even knowing that Biden has been lying to himself and the rest of the people his whole life, there's times that he said the truth and not realize it. You know? Every dictator throughout history has taken from people. The Democrats are a party of dictators. Don't matter if you're a governor or a mayor, a state official, a city council person, whether you're in Congress or the Senate, the Democrats is a party of dictators. They are a dictatorial party. They only care about themselves. Now, you have some members of the GOP that are rhinos and neocons that are part of that, too. They want to take away from themselves. So, are you actually happy? Or are you too afraid to admit that life for you sucked? And you have failed to realize it. See, if you look at Mussolini, Stalin, Hitler, Ceausescu, Mao, Marcos, Castro, every dictator in world history, they took and took and took and took and took for themselves. They took for themselves. Now, the thing is, that we're now in January 20th. Will be a second term of Donald Trump. His second and last term. And we're all hoping that this time things will get fucking done. Stuff he couldn't do in his first term, we're hoping that things will get done in the second term that he couldn't do. I would love to see Hillary get prosecuted. I would love to see Hillary get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You know? I mean, think about this. If Hillary gets charged and tried convicted, now, she says if they try her and she's convicted, she'll open up Pandora's box. Okay? Let it happen. Let her open up Pandora's box. See who's going to go fall down like dominoes. You know? And if that happens, If that happens, that means the whole house of cards fall. It all falls. If Hillary Clinton opens up Pandora's box, the whole house of cards crumble. I would love to see that happen. It'll be bigger than Enron. Oh yeah. It would be bigger than the Merrill Lynch scandal, Enron, savings loan. It would be bigger than the Iran Contra shit, man. It'd be bigger than fucking Watergate, dude. You know, it would be bigger than fucking Watergate, man. You know, that bullshit. But the question is, I mean, think about it. She knows names. Who's gonna be the first one to drop? As in tying up loose ends. They could be going to prison or going to the grave. Either one. A loose end will be tied up to save someone's ass. And Democrats, whether you're a liberal or progressive, or if you're a neocon and a rhino of the GOP, someone's going down. And they're gonna try to find a good lawyer to get a plea deal and name names, man. I tell you what, dude. Corporations are going to be going up and like just go nuts, dude. Like go nuts, man. You know. And who got bribed? Who bribed who? And then you got people in the FBI, CIA, and NSA, FEMA, and EPA, who are part of this. They're going to be like, I don't want to lose my mansion. I don't want to lose my $40 billion bonuses and shit every year. Oh my God. I'm going to lose everything. You bet you're right you will. And then Hillary, she opened her fucking mouth, opened up Pandora's box. Shit, once she's locked up, she'll be Epsteined. I mean, think about this. If they try her, if they try and convict Hillary Clinton, and she'll open up Pandora's box, dude, someone's going down with her. She's taking everybody down with her. Okay? And the who's who are going to go down with her. And tell you what. Okay? Now, again, throughout history, dictators who have lied without knowing, they slip the truth. Now, when the truth is slipped, somebody's going to catch on. They're going to catch on to that truth there, and they're going to hold on to that and use it as leverage. Okay? As leverage. Now, whoever has leverage on somebody, blackmail. Okay? Blackmail. Okay? And, of course, in this day and age, the one doing the blackmailing is the one end up gone. Disappeared. Where? Nobody knows. And I tell you what, once that box is opened, once Pandora's box is opened, and the list of names are brought up and shown and read, they're going to end up wanting a lawyer. So trying to find a good lawyer to get them a good plea deal in exchange for immunity and naming other people involved. Why? They don't want to end up going to prison and end up being someone's bitch, okay? Now, or Epstein. I guess that's the new norm now. That's the new thing now. It's yeah, she was Epstein. Oh yeah, he was Epstein. Oh yeah, they were all Epstein. It seems that the term Epstein, meaning bye bye. Holy shit. And every world leader in history has a major fuck up. Example, Mussolini. Mussolini, that fucker. That guy with a big fucking head. Big melon. He was caught with his mistress. And the people found them vigilanted. Mussolini and his mistress were vigilanted. That means taken care of. Gone. You know, I mean, it's like every world leader has a fear that's either going to prison, being Epstein, or what, or even worse, man. You know. Now, I mean, it's funny to know this because every world leader, they're like, and they're cutting their Benjamin, knowing that the biggest fear. Every power-hungry motherfucker has one fear. That one fear is a fear of losing that power. You have neocons and rhinos in the GOP. The Democrat side, progressives and liberals and socialists and shit, you know. Every list in the book all has that one fear. The fear of losing power. That one power. And it's one of many 7 deadly sins. We all know what it is. From greed to vanity to sloth. Right? And vanity, you know, and pride. Pride goes down before the biggest fall. You know. I know for a fact I'm gonna have people come on here. What do you know, man? What do you know? Well, I'm not stupid for one thing. I know that every world leader, every crooked motherfucker in a 3-piece suit and a fake fucking smile fears. They fear of losing everything. Power, the motivation of achieving that power, to keep it, the greed, losing everything because they've been so used to it, and once they lose that, they have absolutely fucking nothing. To achieve it, once you achieve it, logically, you're afraid to lose it because you gained it through greed, manipulation, all that shit, and it's all part of their plan because they're all in on it. They all been in on it for centuries, man. For centuries. What if the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 was repealed? What if they repealed the Federal Reserve Act of 1913? What happened that it was all repealed? Think about that. Federal Reserve Act of 1913 repealed. Well, what actually happened? Okay. And what if we went back on the gold standard completely? Went back, and then Glass-Steagall was put back in place. I mean, what would happen if, say, Glass-Steagall was put back, Federal Reserve Act was like gone, repealed, back on the gold standard, right? And the CIA went back to the OSS. Right? The term CIA is no longer. Wow, what happened? We're now the OSS again. Right? I mean, if that happened, every crooked motherfucker would be like, hey, dude, I think we're fucked, man. Sure you are, you're fucked, asshole. Yeah, sure you are, you're fucked. No more Federal Reserve. Back on the gold standard. Glass-Steagall's back in place. I mean, shit. I would love to see these guys shaking their loafers, man. And then you would take part of title. What was it? What was that? Part of Section 230 is removed. You remove the protection of big tech. Part of the protection of big tech, where they are held liable, where they are held liable and criminal. That'd be nice. Dude, that would make me fucking happy. That would make me fucking happy. big time. And also a legislation to kind of tie the hands of FEMA a little bit, just enough to like, hey, we're on you guys, but we're gonna put a leash on you fuckers. You put a leash on the EPA. And because all these people have too much power. If we shrunk the government down just a huge smidge, hold every foot to the fire, we would have great government. Not good, great government. Because people are now doing their job with their feet on fire. Metaphorically on fire. But of course, that'll never happen. Why? Money talks and bullshit walks. Because there are too many assholes in the kitchen. Right? Too many fucking assholes in the kitchen. Pissing off Colonel Sanders, who's trying to make his chicken. Of course, he's dead though, but you know, hey, I could no. I ain't shaving this. I'm keeping the beard. Like, I could try out for Colonel Sanders, but I won't do it because I love my beard as it is. I mean, it took me about 4 fucking months to grow this batch, man. I mean, look at this thing. This thing looks good, man. The beard looks good. I comb it, I wash it, I condition it. This is a manly beard, man. This is a manly fucking beard, man. This is the beard of a god, man. Yeah. I love my beard. I love my hair too. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Yeah. Aerodynamic. Look at that shit, man. Look at that. Aerodynamic. Yeah. All done by a hat. Viewer, you're probably laughing, huh? You're probably laughing like this guy is crazier than an owl fart, huh? Yeah. No. It's just out there, just man out there. Yeah. And yeah. Every worst dictator that lies to the people sometimes slip the truth. That's a known fact because even they don't realize that they slip the truth a little bit, you know, like. But of course, you know, I know people do lie. They're in power. They lie, you know, and they're gonna do anything to get themselves in that position as long as they can. I mean, they could be in hospice and still hold on a power, you know. But time is go fuck yourself. Oh man, but I mean it's all about, look, the reality is, look, again, I'm gonna ask a question here to everybody here. Take everything aside. Everything aside from the media bullshit, all the political crowd, everything aside for one fucking question, okay? I'm gonna ask it again. After the 4 years we had under the first administration of Trump and Biden, okay? Look, I'm talking about, I don't care who's in the White House. Okay, that's the thing here. Inflation, worst thing ever. Where things are high. Okay, high. Goods, gas, you know, everything. Everything's high, including car payment, mortgage, insurance, the whole fucking thing, man. The whole fucking thing. Even some of you who are like, yeah, we were good under Biden, yeah. But is that true for yourself? Were you really happy under Biden due to the inflation, man? Because look, everything was high under him. I mean, the first 2 years, the first 2 years under Biden because of the COVID thing, things were high. Going to be high, starting to, and then you had people fighting, throwing dukes over anything with toilet paper, hand sanitizer, all that shit. I seen a video where two women were boxing over a huge fucking large thing of ass wipe, man. Like a large roll of 36 rolls of ass wipe, man. Just throwing punches. I'm like, I'm watching. I'm thinking, I'm wondering how much can I get if I put this on pay-per-view. Store Brawl 22 on demand for $50. It's a joke, folks. A joke. No, these ladies were just throwing. I mean, just throwing. Like, man, they were throwing punches like, oh man. You got people buying bulk and toilet paper, ass wipe. I mean, they were selling hand sanitizer on eBay or Amazon for like $50 a bottle. They're selling one toilet paper, $5. Dude, some lady had a truck full of toilet paper and hand sanitizer and masks in a truck. But you only allow so much because, dude, we're involved in a pandemic here, or the plandemic. And they were price gouging. I mean, you had people in stores, they were price gouging. They were trying to cash in on this shit. Price gouging on toilet paper, hand sanitizer, fan. I mean, like, dude, man, water. Oh, dude, water. I went to Mando'Ade over here to get a thing of water. Completely fucking out of water. No water for 4 months. If you're lucky, you got it in a 12 or a 24 count of bottled water, man. And fucking A, dude, shit. We were talking about this on stereo, and it got pretty bad. I mean, like, dude, we were talking about the shots, the boosters, man. And I'm like, dude, I talked about, I ain't taking the shot. I ain't taking that shit. But I'm hearing about people getting side effects from the shots. So I'm thinking, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take one for the team because I want to know for myself. Did I take the risk? Yeah, I did. I did. Um, I was asked, did you take the Pfizer or Moderna? Moderna, both shots. Moderna. Did you get the booster? No booster. Just the 2 shots. So, after a while, month, 2 months, 6 months, 12, 8 months, 12 months. We're in what? 2024? Nothing. Nothing. Um, Nothing. And there's a lot of dumbass people that come on to these platforms, to these, Clubhouse and Stereo. They just, there's some that go on there just to troll people and shit. And most of those trolls are paid trolls. They're paid to disrupt conversation. They're paid to disrupt conversation. And most of them are agents. Most of them are agents. And also paid trolls. Paid trolls. And I left. I stopped using Stereo. I went to Clubhouse for a bit, for just a brief while. Left. Stopped going, because I don't think that it was because Stereo became very, 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 very toxic. And I really hate toxic people. I do. It's just one thing after another. Like, you're trying to have a conversation because you want to, hey, here's the thing, here's the issue, here's what is being said, what was in the article, and we would talk about what's in the article and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, like, okay, well, this is the important things that we need to talk about. It's just that they want to use this shit. We had the bird flu, the swine flu, but it wasn't like the COVID shit, man. Like the COVID, like how many people, like, it was all of a sudden it traveled within days and weeks and months and shit. Like, how many people would die within 10 days of the COVID, Because I'm looking up and I'm talking about it out here, I'm like, dude, man, this is like what the fuck, man? Like, Hart Island near New York, they had a mass grave being dug up, and they were using inmates from Rikers to bury people, and then they were stopped, told, go back to your cells. A company came out and says, we got this. Like, what the fuck? But the biggest controversy is, okay, you could have a gunshot wound, right? And die from that wound. Cause of death, COVID. and you got a bullet hole in your chest, right? It could be a car accident. Cause of death, COVID. Why? The number of people that have died, that allegedly died of COVID, it would boost the number of people to boost the money flow. Think about this. The number of people who allegedly passed on of COVID boost the money flow, the cash flow. To who? The NIH, the CDC, Pfizer, Dr. Fauci, and then some. And the continuing funding to research on how to what? On how to what? Depopulation. I mean, we all know what the Dr. Gustone said. 500 million people on this planet, right? It said that all of a sudden, the Georgia Guidestone went down. Somebody knocked it down. Somebody took it down. Right? Right? So all this, but all of a sudden, the worst liars, all of a sudden, without realizing it now, they slip the truth. All of a sudden, like, oh my God. The worst leaders who are the worst liars. What did it just say? I'll hold on to this. And all of a sudden, like, dude. Because, like, the media will try to cover it up because the producers, the head of the network, the donors, the shareholders of those networks, who are mostly of BlackRock and Vanguard and shit. Now those two holding companies are being sued for what? What's that one thing that? That's right, antitrust laws. Who owns a majority of every single corporation in the country? BlackRock, Vanguard. They're holding trillions of dollars in shares of every single corporation, from big auto, big tech, big pharma, big oil, you name it. They got their greasy hands on this shit. Every single corporation in the country yeah. Now, here's the question. What would happen if somebody hacked into the asset accounts of both BlackRock and Vanguard? Then all of a sudden, their assets are frozen and no way to access that shit. Right? You freeze the shares of BlackRock and Vanguard, where they cannot sell or buy. You freeze it. Somebody there's going to freak the fuck out. Somebody's going to freak the fuck out. Breaking news. Assets of BlackRock and Vanguard frozen under mysterious circumstance. Breaking news. Vanguard and BlackRock cannot sell or buy any more shares in any stock. Why? Because it's all been frozen. It's all been... You can't do shit. That means if the assets of BlackRock and Vanguard are frozen, that means the accounts for every single person that works for these companies, even their assets are frozen too. Anyone tied to BlackRock and Vanguard, the account is frozen. No way to find the crumbs, because there ain't going to be no crumbs. Because whoever could do it will probably leave nothing behind. See, this is a fear. This is a fear that every power-hungry, slothy motherfucker fears. The fear of losing power. The fear of losing power. Whether you're a world leader or a corporate executive, they all have that one fear. That fear of losing power. In all of humanity, and all of throughout history, secret societies for thousands of years, from the Knights of Malta, the 1001 Club, the Bavarian Illuminati, the Freemasons, so on and so forth. They all have one thing in common: they want power. They want control of the world. But what if they lose all of that? Right? And the whole entire world of people rose up to stop that. Then you have that biggest fear grows and grows and grows and grows, man, you know. But of course, this is just a pipe dream to some people. But the thing is, will that ever happen? I don't know. Do I see it? I don't know. Because, I mean, we're not immortal. Can't live forever. But do we want to think that? Sure, we can think that. Do we hope? Yeah, we hope. But, you know, it's all reality. You know, it's all reality, because the thing is, our government has become bigger than Britain. We became bigger than Britain since we kicked their ass in the last war, 1812. That's the last war we kicked your ass. Ever since, we've been slowly planning over time. In the shadows. You know. And now I want to ask this question one last time. What if the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 was repealed? What would happen then? What if Glass-Steagall was put back in place? What if we were all back on the gold standard? Right? And the Income Tax Act, right? Repealed. You know, we went back the way we were before 1912. You know, you paid your taxes to you paid your shit to the Treasury. And not just that, what if the property tax went away? Now that I want to see go. These are all what ifs. But it's something. It's something. It is something to really think about for the time being, because I want to see things go down. I want to see fuel go down. I want to see prices of goods go down. You know. But of course, this is just a yeah. All right, folks, this is good old Reverend Ordo, and this has been the Anonymous Mando'Ade Network. Peace out, Godspeed, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys.